I can save someone from a burning building or stop some armed thieves, I'm gonna do it.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Trend Craze. The American TV series The Flash is a hit, and fans know everything about the characters. The show is based on DC Comics character Barry Allen, aka Flash, and is a spin-off of Arrow. Though fans know all the on-screen drama, we're interested in digging their off-screen drama as well. Today, we're going to talk about The Flash Season 7 personal drama you had no idea about. While we do that, you grab your cup of hot beverage and stay until the end to know the full drama. Number 6. Kenan Lonsdale coming out as queer. Kenan Lonsdale plays the character of sassy teenager Wally West on the CW's famous series, The Flash. Landing the role on the show was not the most crucial and toughest thing Kenan had to go through, but it was acknowledging his sexuality. Kenan identifies himself as queer. I suppose if anything, I'd identify as queer. That feels the most accurate. My sexuality used to be all I could think about, and now it barely crosses my mind, which is cool. I think in the future, we'll get to a place where we are just human and there are no made-up rules for how or who we should love. But for now, it's amazing and crucial to have a community and words that represent the journey to rainbow freedom. In an interview, Kenan said, "Coming out has changed my life in an infinite amount of ways. On one hand, nothing has changed. But on the other hand, everything's changed." He also starred in the movie Love, Simon, which showcases a teen gay love story. The movie is groundbreaking as this is the first mainstream gay love story to be hitting theaters across the US. According to the Australian actor, his role as Bram Greenfield in Love, Simon is personal. In May 2017, he came out publicly. "I like girls and I like guys, yes," he wrote on Instagram. The actor feared the consequences in Hollywood, where the queer actors are put in a box and are supposed to play only stereotypical roles. But the actor felt ready, and despite his fears, openly talked about his sexuality. Number 5. Danielle Panabaker accused of racism. Danielle Panabaker, who plays Caitlin Snow on The Flash, has been accused of racism due to her constant discussions with fans over the romantic pairing of her character with Barry. The fans of the Arrowverse were boiled by the mere thought of pairing Barry Allen with other than Iris West. Fans argued that the Snowberry ship was created out of racial hate for Candace Patton, as she is a woman of color playing a white character. Number 4. Hartley Sawyer fired from The Flash due to offensive tweets. Hartley Sawyer joined the Flash series in 2017 as Ralph Dibny. He has been playing the role of Elongated Man for 3 years now, but as of now, we would not be seeing him in Season 7 as he has been removed from the show because of his racist and misogynistic tweets in the past that resurfaced online recently. The tweets contained racial, misogynistic, and homophobic content and were all from before he joined the series. He was fired in the middle of nationwide protests against racial discrimination after George Floyd was killed May 25th. Among the tweets that resurfaced in the past 2 weeks, one is from 2012 in which Sawyer wrote, "The only thing keeping me from doing mildly racist tweets is the knowledge that Al Sharpton would never stop complaining about me." In 2014, he tweeted, "Enjoyed a secret boob viewing at an audition today." Several tweets referring to assaulting women, and one read, "Date rape myself so I don't have to masturbate." Later, Sawyer issued an apology saying, "My words, irrelevant of being meant with an intent of humor, were hurtful and unacceptable. I am ashamed I was capable of these really horrible attempts to get attention at that time. I regret them deeply. This was not acceptable behavior. These were words I threw out at the time with no thought or recognition of the harm my words could do, and now have done today." Makers of the show made it clear in a statement that Hartley would not be returning to the show. The statement read, "In regards to Mr. Sawyer's posts on social media, we do not tolerate derogatory remarks that target any race, ethnicity, national origin, gender, or sexual orientation. Such remarks are antithetical to our values and policies, which strive and evolve to promote a safe, inclusive, and productive environment for our workforce." Showrunner Eric Wallace tweeted, "This morning, many of you learned that Hartley Sawyer will not be returning for Season 7 of The Flash. Concerning his social media tweets, they broke my heart and made me mad as hell, and they're indicative of the larger problem in our country." Actor Grant Gustin also seemed to agree with Wallace's statement, writing that he was shocked, saddened, and angry when I saw the tweets. "Words, matter. Number 3. The Candace Patton and J.R. Smith controversy. Ever since the show began, The Flash has gained a lot of popularity and has been a part of a lot of crossovers. The show also became a part of the adaptation of Crisis on Infinite Earths, in which superheroes from various universes unite together to fight evil. The Crisis has been getting a lot of buzzes, but there's also something else that's been getting a lot of buzzes too. We're talking about the alleged affair between actress Candace Patton, aka Iris West, and NBA basketball player J.R. Smith, who is apparently married to his wife Jewel Harris, with whom he shares 3 children. Initially, in 2019, when the news of the alleged affair hit, the fans were shocked. After months of rumors, Jewel Harris put an end to all the speculation by sharing a video on Instagram in which she prayed about the alleged cheating. She said in the video, "God is mad wild. There's a lot going on. Help me, God," she said in the video. "So as I was taking her daughter Demi to school, God was like, yeah, you're gonna pray and you're gonna post it." She openly took the name of Candace Patton as the supposed mistress in the video. She said, "My husband, he's hurting, and Candace, she's hurting. For her to go out here, Father God, and seek a married man, I just pray that you give her grace and mercy through all of this." After the viral video, the NBA star also took to Instagram and wrote in a story, "No weapon formed against me," which was followed by another IG story post that read, "IG ain't a place for relationships, but God told me to tell y'all I've been separated for months. He doesn't understand why his child failed to mention that. Hashtag, that's all." Harris faced a backlash from people after listening to his side of the story. She later went on, removing the video. Candace Patton became less active on social media and turned off the comments on her Instagram. In January 2020, Harris and Smith were spotted together at their daughter's birthday party. However, no reported proof is there to confirm the separation of the two. Number 2. Grant Gustin's struggle with anxiety. Grant Gustin plays the role of superhero Flash in CW's hit series The Flash. In Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, Inside of You, Grant candidly spoke about his mental health. He said that he understands what it's like to deal with anxiety and depression. He said, "Since probably 4 or 5, I've dealt with anxiety, depression. He used to experience weird, anxious-type dreams. I knew I had always dealt with anxiety, but getting pinpointed ideas about where things started and why you were feeling that way," he said. "Anxiety is ever present in my life, for sure," he recollected. He said, "Didn't want to go to the Flash audition at all because he thought it was so irrational to think that he could book it. He got major audition anxiety, which only contributed to his lack of desire to go out for the role of Barry Allen, aka The Flash. Although he ended up landing the role," he said, "even after getting it and working tirelessly on the CW project for the past 6 seasons, he still feels imposter syndrome all the time. I've come a long way with taking a little pressure off myself. I've always been really hard on me, and I still am, but I put way too much pressure on myself early on and got in my way a lot, and I think it shows, in my opinion at least, in the work. Like how wound up I was and how focused I was on getting it right. It gets in your way, for sure," he said. When it comes to managing his anxiety, Gustin sees a therapist. Grant married a physical therapist and got into couples therapy just to be ready for the marriage. Number 1. Candace Patton bullied for playing Iris West being a woman of color. Actress Candace Patton has been playing Iris West on CW's The Flash since 2014. Before joining the series, she didn't know what she was stepping into. Iris West is a classic DC Universe character. Her never-ending, on-off romantic relationships also affect the hero's skills. The character of Iris West has been of a white woman. However, Candace was unaware of the bullying and hatred she got for being an African American playing a white woman character. Actors of color have taken on the role of a white comic character earlier too, which made her think that the color of her skin would not be a big deal. For example, Samuel L. Jackson portrayed Nick Fury in Marvel Studios' Movie Machine, and Lawrence Fishburne played Daily Planet editor Perry White in the 2013 Superman movie Man of Steel. In a DC Comics event in Washington, Patton said in an interview with The Post, "I think it was shocking when I got the role and understood that a lot of people weren't happy with it. Not a lot, but there was this subset of people that didn't want to see that. But change is difficult for people, as we're noticing in our political climate. People are always going to fight against change. but I think I've kind of solidified the role and it doesn't bother me anymore. Now, it's just kind of set in stone that I'm Iris West," Patton added. "That's a really cool thing that young girls of color can see themselves as the ingenue." Season 7 is set to premiere on February 23rd, 2021. The season will see Barry trying to stop Ava McCullough and finding his wife, Iris West Allen. But there's a sense of excitement for the fans as the showrunner Eric Wallace claims that Season 7 will be even better due to lockdown's impact on filming. While you're here, go ahead and click one of these two videos on your screen. See you there!